Hello, good evening. This is Yogini. I would like to welcome you all from Onpassive Team Champions English webinar. Today we are going to start with a webinar with our presenter, Mr. Neeraj Dalvi. Before that, I would like to request you, please do not raise your hands in between. The speaker has been disturbed due to that. Please keep your audio and video off so that you can attend the webinar and others also can attend the webinars very perfectly. Here I would like to call upon Mr. Neeraj Dalvi on the stage. Thank you. Neeraj, sir, all yours.
Thank you, Yogini madam, and thank you all the co-host and welcome to the English presentation. Welcome the prospective founders and already people who are founders. Welcome everybody to today's presentation. Is my voice coming out well, proper?
Yes, it's crystal clear.
Okay, thank you very much. So a few instructions. Number one is the focus is required for the next 1 hour, because we would require like if you are able to concentrate for the next 1 hour, I'm sure that you would you will be able to take a best informed decision about Onpassive. Next is we are representing a very professional company. So I would request you all to be presentable. And if by any chance you are not presentable, always keep your camera off. So a few expectation so that the people who are really interested in this particular presentation actually go through the presentation. The first expectation is this opportunity is a real business. So this is not a get rich soon opportunity. Next one, it is a long-term business. That's what I said. This is not a short term. It is a proper long-term business. And whatever success, failures, or whatever businesses that you have done earlier, and whatever the mindset you had for those businesses, I want you to empty that mind. I want you to go through this webinar with an open mind, so that you are more open to this particular webinar. So empty your mind. So welcome to Onpassive Business Opportunity. My name is Neeraj Dalvi. I am a leadership council member for Onpassive, and I'm a founder. I've been a founder from October 2018. I'm enthusiastic about new technology, and that's the reason I joined way back in 2018. So before we actually go through the actual presentation, we need to understand what are the different success models that are working out in today's world. So the first model that is working out, the business model, is the subscription-based model. What subscription-based models means that you have to pay a subscription amount every month. So January, February, March, and so on, you are paying a certain amount every month. Next one is the platform business. A platform business can be explained where there's a platform where the users actually come together and then the services are delivered. So best example would be Uber or Facebook. So the platform business is also a very good success model. Next success model, business model, the business has to be sociable and authentic. What does sociable and authentic mean? Sociable means that uh, the CEO should actually come out in the webinars on a regular basis. The CEO has to be transparent. Many a times in earlier in businesses, the CEO was passive person, somebody was presenting them, and that person used to come. But nowadays, after pandemic, businesses, the more and more CEOs are actually coming out, are more transparent. uh, what authentic business means is that earlier the business's main aim was to earn a profit, but after pandemic, the scenario has actually changed. Now more and more businesses are more concerned about a specific value or a purpose, and they have an authentic reason to do a business. They really want to solve a particular issue. Next one is that they want a successful business model focuses on employees. So they have incentives to employees, or they have the schemes. ESOP schemes means they actually give shares to their employees, or or other things. They focus on their employees. I mean, how they can uplift the employees so that they are able to perform better. Have a look at the major companies like IT companies like Google, Microsoft. You will find that a lot of things are offered to the employees. So that is the business model, is a successful business model. Next one is customer value obsessed. Uh, it means that that particular business is totally focused on the customers, because if because the ultimate thing is that you are doing a business to for your customers. So if your customers are satisfied, then there is going to be a loyalty of customers, and it is going to lead to more customers actually coming back. So that's the reason customer value obsessed. And the best example for that is Apple, where Apple actually produces products on a daily basis. I mean, not on a daily basis, but they come with products based on customers' feedback, and that's why Apple is very successful. Next thing, data driven. Now, data driven business model was not present earlier. Not much focus was there earlier, but now more and more importance is given to data. More and more decisions in business are taken after the data is studied, and for that, data scientists are required who actually study the data and then take the decisions. Important business decisions are taken, and for that we also use artificial intelligence. So that is a successful model. And as you must have heard right now, like every year, everywhere you hear the word artificial intelligence, that's the latest trend. That is going to be there for a long time in the future. And last business model is use of latest technology. The most successful business models use leverage the technology, the latest technology that is there. They actually use that, and they leverage that. So these are the successful business models. So just wanted to cover this part. I hope my voice is still coming in, right? Hello?
Yes, it's perfectly fine.
Okay, okay. If the voice is not coming in, please actually somebody call me so I could actually understand. Okay. So now let us talk about what makes Onpassive a good business. Before we actually talk about Onpassive, let us see what makes a good business. What are the characteristics of a good business? Because if you understand this particular slide, irrespective of whether it is an on-passive opportunity or any other business opportunity, you will be able to gauge that particular business there itself, and you would be able to take an informed decision. So today's presentation, yes, definitely it's an on-passive business opportunity, but at the end, I'm sure the people who may not go for a non-passive business opportunity, I'm sure they will actually uh, go away with some additional knowledge which will be helpful for them to take actually to get into any understand any other business. So what makes a good business? Number one is the product and service. The product and service has to be in the like the age of 21st century. And in 21st century, what is the product and service? All digital products. If you are dealing in digital products, then definitely you have got the product right, and there is a lot of demand for digital products. Number two is leadership. Leadership actually plays a very important role, and in fact, it has been observed that a lot of businesses actually die because there is no proper leadership. And leadership, lack of leadership may be due to lack of knowledge. So leadership plays a very important role. You need to have a proper knowledge of an online business, how it works. You need to understand the various business models that are very successful. You need to care about people. You need to care about the most important person who is bringing in a lot of people into your business. You also need to care about the lowest, the least active people, least active person in your organization also. So the leadership should actually care for all. If you have that proper leadership, that is an indication of a good business. Next is the pay structure. Pay structure, there are a lot of pay structures, but the most successful or the most promising one is a residual income. Residual income means that that the income comes in every month. You do the work once, and then the income starts coming in every month. That is residual. Also, it should be unlimited. Like a lot of companies have a capping on the amount that you can earn, but a successful business has to be something where the people have the freedom to earn. So it has to be unlimited. Next one is a corporate structure. Corporate structure means how the money is being raised for that particular business, and the best way to indicate a good business is where the owners actually uh, pay the money or are raising the money by themselves. So there is no bank loan, no cryptocurrency loan, or no other third party involved where you have taken the loan from them and then using it, or you're using the customer's money for that. That is also not an indication of a good business. So the corporate structure also plays a very important role. Next is support. Support is also very important. Support does not have to be like 10 FAQ questions that are there on the website. No, instead of that, support has to be where you actually have a ticketing system, and then you have an actual real person answering to your email, actually where you can pick up the call and actually speak to them or chat with them. So that is an indication of a very good business. Next is technology and automation. A good business always uses the latest technology and automation. I talked about the data-driven business model. It is the same where you're leveraging the technology and using data to make the business automated. Next indication of a business is of a good business is that the business has to be global. It cannot be a global, it cannot be a local one. It has to be global. So that's an indication of a very good business. Legality plays a very important part. Your business has to be legal in all the countries, so that the prospective customers are comfortable doing business. So it is very important that it has to be very legal. And believe me or not, if you actually check out the internet businesses that are there already existing, you will find out that a lot of businesses start the business and then realize, oh, I'm not legal, and then they find it very hard to actually make that business legal, and they lose their ground, and ultimately the business collapses. So legality is very important. Next is solves a real issue. Solves a real issue is very important. There has to be some efficiency in not efficiency. So there has to be some disefficiency in working of uh, some particular thing, and that's the problem that you want to solve. You must be able to solve, you must be able to do that thing efficiently, and that particular business should help to solve that particular issue. So it should solve a real issue. Gone are those days when business was started just to make profit. Gone are those days. Now if you have a business, it has to solve a real issue. Then it is based on customer experience. Definitely, as I told you, why is Apple business successful? Because it is based on customer experience. Products at affordable price. This is very important, because if your business has to be competitive, then you have to offer the products that you have, the latest products, at a very affordable price, which majority of the customers can afford and should not have a problem. Lastly, people in business. 2 points: people in business and everything in house. People in business means uh, that more and more people should be involved in business. Gone are those business models where the profit or the earning was done only by the CEOs. Now, if you have a model where the wealth is distributed between all, then that is a win-win situation for all. And that's why it is called people in business. Lastly, everything in house. You have to have, if you have majority of the things or nearly everything in house instead of outsourcing it, then it's an indication of a very successful business. So these are the various points. I thought that this is very important to cover before we actually go through this opportunity. So I just covered this part. So uh, now this presentation is also for the prospective founders who want to be a part of a super unicorn. Now, don't worry if you're hearing the word super unicorn company for the first time. Let me explain you what is a super unicorn company. Super unicorn is where a valuation where the valuation is 10 billion. Okay, $10 billion. So I hope this does not happen every day. Very less companies actually make it to the super unicorn, and I'm very proud to tell you that the opportunity that I'm presenting today, that is of a super unicorn. So you're very lucky even if you have got an opportunity to attend it. And if you like it, I'm sure that you should be a part, but that's up to you. Let me also give you a example of Indian unicorns, because this presentation was basically meant for Indians. So we have 197 communication. We don't know it by the name 197 communication, but it is the parent company of Paytm. So the valuation for that is 16 billion. While we know another company which is in the education sector called Byju's, which is 13 billion valuation. These are the Indian companies, but if you will ask me which are the top ones in the world, the first one is called ByteDance. ByteDance, you may not know it by name, but it is the parent company of TikTok. Okay, so that is the most valued company as of now. And you have another one is Elon Musk company called SpaceX. So I hope when I said that you have to be presentable because we are representing a huge company, I hope now I hope that you got an idea of which company we are representing. So let me just move forward. So Onpassive has 3 stages. The first one is pre-launch, which is going right now. The next one is called the last chance founder launch. In fact, I call it in that particular way. It has different names, but I call it that's the last chance to be a founder. And the last stage is official global launch, where we actually open it to the entire world. So today's opportunity is to become a founder in the uh, pre-launch phase. So let me just cover this part. If you actually Google product adoption curve, like product adoption curve means when a product is launched, when any type of technology product is launched in the market, who are the people who adopt it? So as you can see in this, the first one is the 2.5% people that are called innovators. Now, what do innovators do? Innovators are the people who are very interested in the technology. They want to be they want to be in the latest technology. They don't worry about the price. If something is there in AI and AI is the latest technology, they just want to be into that particular technology, and those are innovators. Next one is the early adopters. Early adopters actually understand the process, and they actually see the vision of that particular company, and that's when they actually come into the company. Now, those are the 13.5%. The next early majority, late majority, laggards are those who actually require testimonials. Okay, let the business work, and then let the testimonials come, and then I will join. So today's opportunity for the founder is for the innovators and early adopters, which I call the founders, because those are the people who are having a vision, uh, who are going to have a vision of the future. If unfortunately, if you fall in the early majority, late majority, laggards, where you actually require a proof, then I'm sorry to say that this presentation may not be for you. So let us try to answer this particular 3 questions. What is Onpassive? How does Onpassive work? And why Onpassive? So the first question is, what is Onpassive? Onpassive is an IT company registered in Florida, USA, creating core artificial intelligence technology tools for business. So don't worry if you have heard the artificial intelligence for the first time. Uh, yeah, some may not have heard it. Yes, it is a common term. We use it in every day. I'm going to show you a video which will actually show us that we are using artificial intelligence on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so let me just share that particular video. Here it goes.
When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you mostly check out your phone. And these smartphones are the biggest channel to bring the AI in our lives. On our smartphone, we are using a multiple applications
Is the voice coming up from the video? Can anybody help me in that? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is the voice coming for the video?
Yes, yes. Voices from the video, it's not coming. I think you need to play it, then we can test it.
No, I just played it. Did it play properly?
No, I did not get the sound of that video. Only we could see it.
Okay.
I hope you can try again.
Yeah, let me try again. Just let me know if you're getting the sound right now, because now I'm playing it again.
The first thing you mostly check out your phone, and these
Yes.
smartphones are the biggest
It's
channel
coming.
to bring the AI in
Yes,
our
yes,
life.
I
On
saw.
our smartphone, we are using a multiple applications which are heavily powered with the AI. When you open your smartphone's camera to get the morning selfie, in background, your camera software is running the multiple AI algorithms to detect your face on a camera view, highlight your face, blur your background, and beautify your face area. So this all process camera software is handling with the help of AI algorithms. So these kind of multiple applications we use in our smartphones which are powered with the artificial intelligence. Moving next, in the morning, we use a weather forecast applications available on our mobile phone. So this weather forecast is made based on the lots of past data available about the weather report and with the help of the machine learning algorithms, which is a part of AI. While having a breakfast, you request your Amazon Alexa to tell the news or play the music for you. And such a voice interactive devices, these are powered with the natural language processing that is the part of the AI. The similar way the Google Assistant provided by the Google, or you use a Cortana Microsoft operating system. Siri available on the iPhone, these all AI voice is powered with the artificial intelligence. When you want to commute to the office, you open your mobile and book a cab through the Ola or Uber. This Ola and Uber cab giants are heavily using artificial intelligence inside of their apps. You see, on the peak times, the Ola and Uber fare prices get increased. These on-demand fare prices are powered with the artificial intelligence. When you book a shared cab on Uber, in that case, Uber is using AI to decide the sequence of pickup and the shortest path to pick up all person who booked the same shared cab. If you are going to office with your personal vehicle, so before starting for an office, you can find the notification from Google Map which provides you the estimated time required for you to reach office. It also provides the real-time traffic alerts and highlights the different traffic areas on the Google Map. When there is a heavy traffic on your daily route, then Google Map suggests you the alternative routes to your office. While traveling from home to office while commute, you check your social media apps and sites like a Facebook and the Instagram. Such a social media apps use artificial intelligence very smart way. On Facebook, when you upload your photos with friends, you can find that Facebook automatically tags your all friends which are available on the image. You get the notification for the friend suggestions and you get the different offer notifications. This is all is powered with the AI on the Facebook. While you are traveling from your home to office, you are passing through the multiple surveillance systems. When you reach your office, there are multiple cameras installed for surveillance. And in background, surveillance system softwares are scanning all the streams received from a cameras. It checks for the face recognition, motion detection, weapon detection, or anomaly detection to observe any abnormal situation in the premises. Once you reach office, you open your laptop or computer system and start working on it. While working, you use a different kind of products or different services, and when you face any issues, you interact with their customer care chat system. These all chatbots are powered with the natural language processing that is a part of AI. During your office or work break, you open your mobile and go on the e-commerce sites like eBay and Amazon. On Amazon sites, you see the different offers, personalized view based on the whatever you purchased in the past. Also, you will get the different kind of product recommendation on e-commerce site. These all features are powered by the artificial intelligence. So once you're done with your office work, you go back to your home and you just start the Netflix and watch movie of your interest. So on video content sites like a Netflix and Prime Video, you see the different movie recommendations based on the movies you watched in past. This is all powered with AI. So this way, from morning till the evening in our daily life, we use AI throughout our day. When you wake up in the morning, when you wake up in the
Okay. Uh, did the voice come for that video?
Yes, yes, it was
Yes,
very
it was clear.
Okay, because I see a lot of hands being raised. That's why I was not sure. Okay. So next is first of all, I love that video because that gives me even if a person does not know what is artificial intelligence, with that particular video he will be able to understand, oh, I use artificial intelligence every day. So it's not a technology term, I use it every day. Anyways, coming back to next part, which is how Onpassive is going to work or achieve its goals. Number one, it is going to achieve its goals using the best quality team. Then it is the most legal business. Then it is going to give maximum values to the customer. And last and most important, the leadership, which I talked about in making of a good business. We have our caring CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. So these are the points which is actually helping Onpassive to achieve its goal. So let's talk about Ash Mufara. He has around, this is his picture. He has around 20 years experience in online business. He has also attended Harvard University to learn specifically about online business creation. So if you remember, I told you earlier that you need to have the knowledge to actually impart it to the world. So uh, a lot of businesses starts without that particular knowledge, and they just go ahead and start the business, and it ultimately does not succeed. But here we are talking about a businessman who has actually attended in Harvard University to learn about the online business. He has studied various successful business models. This is his first own business. So uh, like if you are doing a certain thing for the very first time, I'm sure you must have been very excited about doing that particular thing. So it's the same with the business. If this is the first business, then you are putting in your day, night, everything into it. So also he's a family man like us, with wife and kids. So he's no one different. He's just a person like us. So the last part is why Onpassive. And the why is very important for everybody. And you need to find, if you are able to find out the why you're doing the business, I'm sure, irrespective of what obstacles actually come into your business, you would always overcome that particular obstacles because your why is very strong. So the why for this particular business is the earlier why of many businesses used to be making money, making a profit for the businesses. But now the why for Onpassive is very much different. Our CEO feels that online business can be conducted in a better way so that everybody wins. What it means is that earlier in the business, in every business, all the top level managers or the CEO level people used to get all the money, and we all used to purchase the products. But now what is going to happen is we are changing the business model in such a way that everybody is going to win. And that's why we like, if you have seen any presentation on passive, then you will always see that at the end the founder actually says we are in it to win it. And that's the reason, because everybody is going to win, so we are so in it to win it. So let's now understand the existing internet models which are there. And 97% of them are scams. And believe me, I have gone through it. And I'm sure that you must have also gone through it. I hope that you have not gone through it, but I'm sure that majority of the people have gone through it. So 97% of whatever is in the online world is actually scam. Then it requires, the second point is that if you really want to be successful online, then you have to recruit. And believe me, I personally am not a recruiter. I somehow, I don't know, when somebody says, okay, you have to earn money to actually recruit, I somehow don't know, I am not able to recruit. And I know this is the situation for majority of the people. So requires selling is also some problem in online business. Next one is internet business tools. The tools that you're talking about, they are not available at a single place. What it means is that if you want a certain tool, you will have to go to a certain company, then take that tool. Then you require another business tool for your business. Then you have to go to another company and purchase that. So you have a subscription for this, then you have a subscription for that, then you have a subscription for that, and end of the month you are there with around 10 subscriptions with different days where the subscriptions are ending, and you don't know how to control that. But no one actually tried to build in something where all the tools are available in one place. So that was the problem in the existing business models. Then it was a high cost. Generally, they used to give a trial period, and then after the trial period, then they used to charge a lot of money. And since there was no competition, or very less competition, that's the reason they used to charge a very high amount. So not everybody could afford that, though everybody wanted to earn money, wanted an internet business. That's the reason most of the people actually don't have an internet business, because they sometimes cannot afford the tools on a sustainable basis. Next one is everybody concerned about individual gains. What it means is that in online, most of the people you will find is about how can I profit? I repeat again, how can I profit? It was not about how can we win. Okay, it was everything about I, and I. So, and even if you, for that I to succeed, if you had to step on other shoes, yes, that was happening in online. So these were the problem areas in the existing online business. So let's try to see how Onpassive is actually solving those problems. Number one is, it is a real business. What is a real business? A real business means that there are real people involved. That means there is an actually support. People are there, employees are there. So those are the real people that are involved, who are actually building up the business. Then there's a real physical location, real support. Then it solves a real issue of recruiting. As I said, the problem of recruiting was huge. And Onpassive is solving a real issue of recruiting by using artificial intelligence to make everyone successful. Uh, we uh, we already know that if that we are building something in Singapore, where the artificial intelligence is section is going to be there, and from there all people will actually start getting customers, and that is huge. Because if a person who never was successful in online business, he is going to be successful, and once he becomes successful, you have to see the power of that, because once he becomes successful, he is going to go ahead and cry, or not cry, but he's going to shout all over the world, yeah man, I'm using these products and I was never successful in the business, and now I'm using these products and I'm successful right now. And that's how more people are going to come. It's about the organic traffic that is actually going to build more people. I hope you're seeing the bigger picture. Then you have the all digital products available under one roof. What it means that I talked about, you have to go to various places. How about if we have a single roof where all the tools that are required for online business are available under one roof? That would be the wonderful thing. People would love to shop in at a one place where they can get like all the things in one. Have you just to give you an example, if in the offline world, if would you prefer to go to every shop, or would you prefer to go to DMart and actually shop for everything in one place? If you will ask me, a majority of, or rather, if you're asking me, I would prefer to go to DMart, provided it has all the quality products. I would prefer to go to DMart and purchase everything in one place, because then all my shopping experience will be covered under one roof. Apply the same in the online business. If everything you wanted on for an online business is available under one roof, definitely uh, you would love that. By the way, since this particular webinar is going to be global, DMart is an Indian store, so if you are a global person listening to this, then think about maybe a Walmart or some other place where everything is available in one place. Next is products at lowest price. As I told you, that there was a high cost involved, but now the products are available at the lowest cost. So it is a very affordable price. And the most important, and believe me, this is the greatest advantage of being in non-passive, partners in wealth. What it means is that the business model that we were working up till now, it was only the wealth was concentrated only in the CEOs and all the top individual. For the first time in humanity, understand this point, and that if you understand this point, and believe me, you would not think further. For the first time in humanity, uh, somebody is actually making an effort to distribute the wealth between all. And that is great, because then everybody has a chance and everybody is going to win. And that's what, like, I'm sure that you might have made a lot of profits in your business, but you must have always felt bad. Oh, that person, yeah, he's working hard but he's not successful. This is the first time I feel that everybody has an opportunity, and that is why I'm proud of Onpassive. So talking about offices, we have one in Hyderabad, we have in Florida, we have an upcoming office in Dubai, we have an upcoming office, I mentioned about Singapore in a few slides ago, and we are just getting started. So more countries we will have our offices. So this is the perfect time to join. So as I told you, we are still in the pre-launch stage. So right now we are talking about 9,12,462, and as I'm doing this presentation, this number might have increased. Those who are already founders might have actually checked out, and this numbers might have changed. So there are 9,12,462 registered founders, which will become customers on day one of launch. Please understand this, it is a game of numbers. Every business is a game of numbers. You need to understand 9,12,462 registered founders, which will become customers on day one on. launch. Please understand, no, like I've seen a lot of businesses, but businesses starting with a like around 1 lakh people as customers on day one. I would I have not seen much businesses in that. If you have seen businesses, I'm sure those are successful business, because if you know numbers already with this particular numbers, I can guarantee you that a lot of influential people are already looking into Onpassive. And that's why we always say that we are going towards the verge of super unicorn. It is not just for the sake of saying. It is based on numbers, and these numbers are the 9 lakh 12 people that we are already joined. So uh, don't miss this opportunity. Also, we have a presence in 200 plus countries. That's about, we are already global. We are already global. You don't I've seen a lot of companies which actually suffer, like not exactly suffer, but who actually are only 5-10 countries in the world, and that's it. And they feel, oh, they are successful. But here we are talking about having presence in 200 plus countries, and that is huge. That is huge. So where is the money? And now is the interesting topic. We're talking about other things is fine, but oh, where is the money? Show me the money, Catmo. So we call this at Catmo. So let's try to understand what is Catmo. The C stands for Complete Internet Solution. Uh, in the earlier slide, I told you that we are going to provide you all the products that are required for an online business under one roof. And believe me, those products are not, I'll go through the products, but I just wanted to give you a clue about those products. The products are not some products, ordinary products. Those are $1 billion products, which everybody uses. So if you are ever thinking, oh, will there be a demand for this product? I think you should scratch your head again, because you are not thinking right, because there is already a demand, and we know we are going to be successful. Next part is automated artificial intelligence. This is huge, because artificial intelligence is going to be used to give, to allocate customers to all, so that everybody is successful. And that is the integral part of Onpassive, to make everybody successful. Next is targeted traffic. uh, uh, Traffic is very important. If you were having an offline business, you have a cake shop. If you were having a cake shop, and if nobody came to your cake shop to buy your products, then your cake shop will ultimately one day will close down. But what if you advertised, and some of the people actually started coming to your cake shop of in your area, and people, and as and when more customers started liking your products, they actually suggested it to more people, and that's how more people started coming to your cake shop, and ultimately your cake shop was the best cake shop in your particular locality. So what we are talking about, we are talking about targeted traffic to your cake shop. That means people who really wanted to purchase the cake shop actually came to your shop and purchased those cakes. Then they are called as targeted traffic. Now let's reverse it, or let's now come from the offline world to the online world. In an online world, it's called, if you may have a great website, you may have a lot of money to pitch on that, uh, spend on your business. But the most important thing is traffic. If you don't have traffic for your business is not going to survive for long. And if you remember in the earlier slides, I told you that Ash Mufara is a is a marketer who has been working for 20 years, and he has the knowledge of everything, every knowledge about where the traffic is going to be secured, how much is going to be paid, where is the best traffic available, and all other things, integrities that are required for traffic. So here we are talking about targeted traffic. Means that they will tell you, people have already been communicated about the opportunity, and they have expressed interest about this opportunity. So whenever Onpassive launches, or when we launch the marketing campaigns, which I will talk about later on, uh, we will tell the customers, okay, we are launching this, you had expressed an interest, now we are launching this, so please join. And since that those customers have actually express an interest, more likely those customers will actually join Onpassive. And that's why targeted traffic is huge in the internet world. So we are going to use targeted traffic. And the ultimate, if you apply a complete internet solution where the products are billion-dollar products, I won't call in fact products, though I would call it portfolios. Then you apply artificial intelligence to that, and then you apply targeted traffic to that. The ultimate, the result for of all those is going to result in money. And who is the, where is the money going to go for? Definitely the money is going to be go to everybody of us, because we are partners in wealth. So I hope you get the bigger picture, which never happened. So that's why I told you that you have to have an open mind to understand this. So let's have a look at the products. So I talked about in a unicorn company, I talked about Byju's. So we have our own product in education sector called O Academy, which right now, like, it's a $250 billion industry, and that is huge. And we are not looking out for maybe capturing the market, but we are definitely looking out to capture some part of the market. And even if we capture some part of market with the 50 products that we have, we will be huge. I repeat, we will be huge. Next one is the O staff, which is the HRMS, which is the human resource management system, expected to reach 10 billion by 2022. That there is always a demand for that. It may not be there in India, but please understand, this is a global business, and human resource management system is required uh, throughout the world, especially in Western countries. So O staff is going to be successful. Then Obless is our crowdfunding platform. Our crowdfunding platform is going to be different, because majority or all the money is going to go to the actual cause. Okay, and this cause is going to be like it is also about raising money for entrepreneurs. It is also raising money for your private purpose, maybe your medical reasons. It may be contributing to a Red Cross, or you may contribute to a particular charity, and that is very important, because what happens is, when you start earning money, it is very important that yeah, you should enjoy your money, but at the same time, uh, if you're earning, then you should also be very giving, because when you give, you understand that the happiness that you get is very, very important. And our CEO believes that, and that's the reason he's actually coming up with Obless product, which is very huge. So when people start actually getting money, they also get the habit of actually giving it to the world, so that others people, they have an impact on other people, which is very, very important for Onpassive. Next one is ONET. We already know how social networking, how social networking platforms are actually dominating the market right now. We are going to use the ONET platform so that we can actually take a part of the social networking websites that are there, which are dominating. We are just going to capture some part of it. And with the model that we have and with the latest technology that we have, I'm sure we in the near future will start capturing more and more of that market. So ONET is huge. And next one is OConnect. Right now, thank you, Zoom, because we are using your wonderful software to actually introduce Onpassive to this world. But we are actually coming up with OConnect. OConnect is the next level web conferencing platform. A lot of features into it. I would not go into detail. For more details, you can actually go to onpassive.com/products, or you go to onpassive.com and click on products, and you will get all information about that. And believe me, these products are huge. These products are billion-dollar products. This products, I would still not call it products. Those are portfolios, because each one is interlinked. For example, the O Academy, where the education is there, it will be connected with O Connect, where you will be able to web conference. Then you would also be able. There's also I think some softwares coming up called Doodle, where you will be able to do doodle graphs and all that things. So that is huge. So a lot of people ask me, there are many technology companies throughout the world. So would you have competition? Uh, you need to understand. Yes, I agree to it that there are a lot of technology companies in the world, but what we are looking out is to capture some part of it, because we have a disruptive model, because I talked about the business model is totally different from the top technology companies, because here everybody is going to win. So each one, I'm sure that people are going to flock to this particular uh, business, because it's not about just the business model, it's about the products also. Our products are going to be superior. Indian engineers are going to be working on that. Not only Indian engineers, but uh, people who are very good in technology, quality team is going to work on that. Plus we have multiple products, which I told you about, 50 odd products. And since this is an IT company, we are always going to introduce new products. So that's why we are going to be successful. And I don't think uh, a lot of people ask, so are you really going to be successful with the present IT companies dominating the market? Please understand, we don't intend to dominate the market. We are looking out to capture some part of it, but uh, with the presence of 50 odd products, we are going to survive this competition, and not only survive, but thrive in this competition. So here are some additional features which I love about Onpassive. Number one, customer is the king, because the products, our CEO is a fan of Apple. He wants to, if you attend any of webinars of Ash, our CEO, he always talks about value, value, and value. So customer is going to be the king. Customer is going to be happy. There are going to be loyal customers. What happens when the loyal customer is there? When a loyal customer is there, he purchases again and again and again. Also tells other people who are not using that particular product about the product that he's using. And that's how organically the growth takes place in a business. So customer, we are very, very, very focused on providing customer based service. Next is promote other ethical programs. If you ever thought about that, this was Onpassive, and Onpassive. We are going to only use Onpassive. No, Onpassive is just a medium. If you have an existing business, and if that particular business is very ethical, then you can actually promote other ethical programs. So a lot of people thought this was an MLM type scheme, but let me tell you, in an MLM scheme, you cannot promote any other program apart from that MLM. But a non-passive is just a medium where you're getting the tools where you are able to promote any other ethical programs. The most difficult part in an online business is traffic. And I'm proud to tell you, for the first time, the company is going to take care of traffic on your behalf. So the hardest part of the business is taken care by the company, and that is huge. Next is no withdrawal fees from the company. Normally, what used to happen is when you withdraw the money from your wallet, there used to be some withdrawal fees that some companies used to charge for their own benefit, just to just to make a profit for their company. But our company does not believe in that, and that is the reason there is no withdrawal fees from company. Next one is the proprietary technology that we are using. Uh, uh, it's going to be latest technology, and it is in-house, and it is going to be the best one. We are going to patent it. We will have copyright, so don't worry about that. The technology will not be misused also. Next one is higher conversions due to targeted traffic. I already covered what is targeted traffic. So the conversions are going to be great because more customers are going to come. Next is self-funding. Self-funding means for this particular business, there are two payments that you need to pay. Number one is the 97. We are going to come to that in the next slide, but let me tell you about what does the self-funding means. Uh, I already told you this is the model that works right now is very successful, is a subscription-based model. So in a subscription-based model, you need to purchase the products on a monthly basis. Now, the 9 lakh plus people who are going to become customers, they are going to they are already founders. So they have already paid certain amount to become founders, and then they are going to pay some activation charges to first time to activate their product for the first month. Now, since this is a subscription-based model, they will have to pay the product activation or the product charges every month as per that. But we are talking about a self-funding model. Self-funding model means that you pay, remember, listen to this very carefully because nobody has done this. This is a self-funding model. That means that you pay for the first amount, which is for becoming the founder, and next is the activation charge when you actually when we go for the global launch. So that's where you pay the activation charges, but that is the only amount. I repeat, that is the only amount that you pay out of your pocket. So you might be wondering, oh, but you just now said this is a subscription based model and you have to pay it every month. So for the next month, it is going to be self-funding. So what happens is whatever profits that you make or commissions that you make, those commissions, some part of it will be locked so that you are able to pay the next month's commission. So that is self-funding, and that is huge because you don't have to worry about that. And also the advantage that the founders have is we are joining very early in the company. So though the numbers are 9 lakh something, 9 lakh people, we are still joining up very early. Okay. And lastly, it is making of a unicorn company. I need to actually change that because we are now aiming towards a super unicorn company because that is huge. So sales forecast of Onpassive customers, experts estimate 100 million by end of 1 year. 100 million. But even if I was pessimistic, if I even get this by 10 years, I think I would be a very happy, I would be a very happy person, a happy founder. So I hope you are seeing the bigger picture. So now let us talk about more about the money. Like I already told you, it is going to be residual, unlimited. I also told you about that it's self-funding. Self-funding. So what I talked about the details about self-funding. So in self-funding, what is going to happen is once you become a founder, and due to companies marketing efforts plus uh, like your personal efforts plus overflow from your sponsor, or any overflow from your team. We don't use terms like sponsor because this is not an MLM project. Uh, so overflow from your team. If you actually get 3 persons, then it becomes free. What it means is it becomes free is that the next month, the second month, you don't have to pay anything because you're paying for the first time. Everybody has to pay the $97 and the activation charges for the first time. And then once you get those three, then automatically the next month's subscription charge is paid from that. And that's why we say that it is free for that particular person. Okay, so you get overflow, marketing campaigns by company, traffic package, personal efforts. There's also triple entry bonus. A lot of things are there. So I don't want to go deep into it, but a lot of things are there. And if you're ever wondering, oh, would I get those three automatically? There is every chance that you might get those three because there are multiple ways that the company is going to market because everybody is going to work. And that is huge. So there is every chance that every person might actually get those three. So now let us come to the prices. So the first one is $97 to secure a founder position. So that's the first thing that you need to pay. Uh, by becoming a founder, you're getting a very early position, and you will have an early advantage over others. Okay, you can you can also, there's a special section on passive. Like when Onpassive launches, we will have a special section called Founders Zone, where that will be the specific area for the founders. Then there will be specific marketing campaigns. Please understand this very carefully. Uh, there will be specific marketing campaigns run by our CEO, who has 20 years experience in affiliate marketing and expert in bringing in traffic, only for founders. I repeat, only for founders. So that will be for 1 year. Uh, the next thing that you need to pay is the product package or the activation charge. The amount is I had mentioned here 100 to 250, but that may get revised between 200 and $300. So it should get revised to between 200 to $300, or in between that 250. So that's what you need to pay from your pocket. Also, like if you have money and if you want to get a very early start, then whenever we launch, there's also going to be additional traffic package that you can actually purchase, but it is not mandatory. Not everybody will be able to afford that, but people who want an early start can actually go for that. So last thing I just wanted to cover is why am I into this? What are the reasons I'm going to uh, uh, what are the reasons why I love Onpassive? First I will talk about the timing freedom, and then I will again go to the business model and the requirements of a good business, and I'll explain it again so that you get the bigger picture. Number one, the point I was discussing about is timing. In timing, please understand, in 2008, when Airbnb started, people were not comfortable sharing their houses uh, for an outsider, but still that business was successful. And the only reason for their success was the timing, because at that particular time, there was a crisis that was going on, the banking crisis, as everybody knows. And that is the reason it succeeded, because people wanted money. The same thing has happened right now. Due to the pandemic, a crisis has happened, and there have been a lot of changes. But the scenario is a bit different from 2008. People are now working from home. People are using internet more and more. They are more comfortable. So it is not the scenario of 2008 where people were not comfortable. Now people are very comfortable using this. And once people are working from home, they are going to require tools. And who is going to provide the tools? Onpassive. So if I hope that you see that and give it a thought, because if you really give it a thought, you will find out that the timing is very important, and that's the reason I love this business. Second reason, freedom. Freedom, everybody says, oh, I want freedom, I want time freedom, I want financial freedom, I want all kinds of freedom. But then they just think that in their dreams. So if you ever wanted freedom, whatever freedom it was, then Onpassive is the way to it, because it is like you can be because this is going to be a automated system where you actually open up your back office, you actually see how many customers have joined, because the traffic is run by the company. Then you will see the money into your wallet. You just need to withdraw it. That's it. And if you want to put in effort, definitely you can put in effort. But if you think in the long term, uh, then definitely uh, you're going to have freedom, and that's why I love this. And lastly, the business model, and it also meet requirements of a good business. So let me just go through quickly through the uh, business model. It is a subscription based model. As I told you, that every month we will be paying for the products. So that's an indication of a good business model, successful model. It's a platform. Yeah, we have a lot of products where there are platforms where, for example, the O Academy, the teachers and students actually come together. So that's like a platform, and all other products are also platforms where we are providing service. So platform business is very successful. Next is sociable and authentic business. We have a clear understanding what is the value actually, or what is the goal of the business. It's not just the money. Money is definitely important, but it's about making everybody successful. Along with that, we also have O Bless. So you, with the O Bless, you can actually impact the world. And that is really interesting because people actually just see the money part. The small-minded people actually see only the money part. But believe me, once the money comes in and you're going to spend the money on your personal enjoyment, but a time is going to come when you are actually going to contribute to the world, and the feeling that you will get is the most important. That's why I love that. Socialable means, is the CEO actually coming to the webinars on a regular basis? I can tell you that the CEO actually comes there. He spends a lot of time with our founders, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours. There have been days where I have not slept in the night, where the CEO is actually speaking to all the founders. So that is huge. It does not happen in most of the businesses. The CEO does not appear on Zooms. Uh, that is the third point. Next is focus on employees. A lot of focus has been given to employees. A lot of incentives are given to the employees. Even in the pandemic that was going on, he had arranged vaccination for not only the employees but their family. And believe me, not many businesses do that. It's just about maybe committing only to the employees but not to the family members. But since there's a focus on employees, it's a family atmosphere that is there, and that is huge. So focus on employees is there. Customer value obsessed is there, because I told you in every webinar he talks about value, 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 and the same values the corporate culture has actually come to all the founders. So it's a customer value obsessed, just like Apple. Data driven, we already have data scientists who are working on the same. Plus we would be recruiting more data scientists as and when required. So our business is going to be data driven. We are going to use the latest technology, proprietary technology. So we are not compromising on technology, and we're going to use the latest technology. So if you see this, there's a tick mark on all the business models, and that is a clear indication that it is a successful business model. Now let us look out, is Onpassive a good business? Product and service, I already told you we are dealing in online products, latest products. Second, leadership, I talked about. Our CEO I love the CEO. I've watched him from 2018. It has been a journey. There have been good times, bad times. At bad times, if it was any other CEO, the business would have closed down there itself. But the leadership is huge. He cares about the uh, the top active member also, and the top non-active member also. So that is the leadership is great. Pay structure, I already told you, residual, unlimited. So you that I love that. Corporate structure. Uh, the financing of Onpassive is done by CEO. uh, Everything has been done by CEO. Support, support, like real people actually working. Technology and automation is there. Global, we already are global, 200 plus countries. Legality, let me tell you, we have already opened our account. We have already showed Onpassive to US government. So government already has access to that. And believe me, that is huge, because if the government is looking into it, I don't think people should not have any question about legality. Solves a real issue. It is solving a real issue. Uh, the earlier models of internet businesses where only few people were successful. It is solving that and in making everybody successful. It is based on customer experience. We are focused on customer experience. affordable price. We are going to bring those products at an affordable price. I think I talked about 200 to 300 products. Uh, uh, it's not one single product. Please understand this. You're talking about 40, 50 products that are going to come. You're going to pay that particular amount, 200 or 300, whatever the price gets decided. And when you actually compare the products that are being offered, uh, those are wonderful. People in business, that business model was never followed in earlier big corporate companies, and that's why I love it. Everything in house, there is no outsourcing. We have our own employees, we have uh, lawyers who are working for us. So everything is in house. We have the in-house marketing. So everything is in house, and that's why I think I love Onpassive, because it is a clear indication of a good business. So I hope that you loved my presentation.
When you
So
wake up,
that's it for today. Back to the co-host, Yogini. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so much, Neeraj sir. It was a very informative and impressive presentation, what I can say. The video, I liked it the most, and it was really very informative. And thank you so much for being with us and getting us all the uh, new presentation, new things that we learn a lot from you. Always you get some new informative things to us. So today I would like to call upon leader, a co-leader from our panel, Mrs. Mamta Kulkarni. Mrs. Mamta, please be on the call so that we can have some sharing from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yogini. Thanks a lot for calling me and inviting me. Thank you, Neeraj sir. Many thanks for giving such a wonderful presentation. You have actually requested everyone that everyone has to listen this project as a fresher, and no previous experiences should be carried away, because it's a new model, a new technique, revolutionary technique, and revolutionary business paradigm shift to the world, and it has to be taken and accepted as it's a new revolution. So you have explained the models also, parent company, new companies also. You have introduced to us you had a word about the revenues and the new companies and the parent companies, but you have focused it that our Onpassive is a visionary company with a visionary CEO. It's a unicorn company, and top of that, it's a future super unicorn company. So I would appeal it that if you people, the newcomers, those who have attended the session first time, if you're looking for a company, then you must think for the company who has its own vision, a new vision. That is the success mantra of the business, to be successful a businessman. If you're related to the company vision, then you are eventually successful automatically. It's a automation business. That audio visual representation by Neeraj sir has established the high standard to understand AI, which we use in day-to-day life. The real issue we have discussed about that, about the recruiting. Like Neeraj sir, even I am not a good network marketer or a recruiter, but still I am in Onpassive and very much super duper excited for this business, because I know finally I am going to win the battle. So it's a winning game for everyone. So this is applicable to each one of us, that whosoever joins this company uh, eventually are going to win the battle. Various products are explained. They were explained. Disruptive technology, this model also was explained. It's a self-funding model at a very affordable price, and we are getting residual income against a single transaction. A clear indication that Onpassive is a successful business. We are thankful to you, Neeraj sir. I am announcing proudly, I am an Onpassive in with. We are so in it to win it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mamta. We really feel proud of each and every one who is with us, and we are so in it to win it. Thank you so much. Hereby, I would like to say that we are closing for the day today, and thank you so much for being with us on the call. Please get in touch with the person who has invited you for today's session, so that you can go ahead with the procedure to register with Onpassive, and be the Onpassive family. So thank you so much for the day. Good night. Take care.
We are so in it to win it.
Yes, we are so in it to win it. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.